Okay, good morning. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. It's going to be for the first half of July 2020. Sorry, this video is a little bit late going up. I've been feeling kind of manic with the energy around the eclipse. I still wanted to make space to do this video, so here we are, and hopefully we'll have some messages for you that will resonate and help you along your way. So we're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, and then any immediate future incoming energies happening for you. We'll go back and clarify, and then we'll wrap it up with a couple of cards of advice from the universe. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with all of you, but if they do, please introduce yourself to me and don't be a stranger, and let me know what's going on in the comment section. Okay, guys, what's going on for Taurus for the first half of July 2020? Got recent past. I'll also preface this reading by just saying I tried to do it yesterday and got some pretty harsh and weird stuff that came through. So whatever comes through today, I'm just hoping that it's really gentle for you, because it kind of looks like from the reading I did yesterday, I kind of got the impression that Tauruses are going through it for the first half of the month. So yeah, I just thought I would disclose that tiny piece of information. Bottom of the deck for you is Death reversed, followed by the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Four of Cups. So I see just a lot of blinders kind of a situation. Putting your own blinders on so that it could be so that you aren't overly distracted by external things. But it could also be so that you don't see things that you would prefer to have someone else deal with, or just not deal with at all. So that is going to be the general theme of this reading for you. We have in your recent past the Queen of Wands, Justice reversed, and the Sun. So there was some sort of an imbalance in your life. You may have been dealing with a Leo or a Libra specifically. We have the Queen of Wands and the Sun showing up twice for you. And there is a realization about some sort of injustice or popularity contest or relational imbalance between you and another. I do get the impression that this was something that you were able to come to terms with. I feel like you were able to get a bit occult and detect people's underlying motives, which helped you to achieve an outcome which was really best for everyone. We've got Justice reversed, and anytime that there is injustice in our lives, it doesn't have to define our experiences. So I feel like you found a way to take that injustice and use your voice, either to advocate for yourself or to advocate for others who are also in the same situation as you. And it brought a lot of empowerment and a lot of optimism and joy back into your life, which is, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So in the current energy for you, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So Taurus, I see you moving really quickly towards something. I see you not really overthinking it too much here. With the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands both reversed, I feel like this is very headlong action, something that you're very committed to without necessarily needing to know the fine details of it. This feels like a leap of faith to me, and it feels like a transition that is really helping you to grow and to feel inspired about what it is that you want to be doing with your life. It's happening very, very quickly, I see. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, if it feels like a little bit of a whirlwind and you're kind of concerned that you're losing yourself in the process, I can understand why you might feel that way, because we have the Three of Pentacles reversal here is kind of just saying that the details are being glossed over right now. There isn't a lot of clarity, and there's a lot of passion that makes the balance between these two quite difficult to find. This could be part of this injustice picture as well, where you're feeling like you wanted to advocate for someone or for yourself, and the passion of it has taken you out of your normal context, picked you up, and it's bringing you into a new realm, a new area that is very unfamiliar and contains a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of information that has yet to be disclosed to you, pardon me. In your upcoming energies, we have the High Priestess reversed, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. So that hidden energy, those secrets, they're still there. They're still in your current situation. I do see you really trying to gain more mental clarity around them and trying to just kind of cut through the shit and detach yourself from the dishonesty, I want to say, or the sort of situations where if that information isn't forthcoming, it kind of feels like you're like taking a position of power and saying, well, if you won't give me the information I need, I'm gonna go out and get it for myself. So right on. 555. Cool. Let's go in and clarify a little bit. These big changes are kind of happening all at once, it seems like. And I do feel like there's a lot of it's interesting because it's like there's a moment of enlightenment that happened, like a moment of aha, clarity, like total alignment, and something was revealed to you. And the moment passed, and you did a really, really wise thing. Instead of clinging to that moment and trying to attach yourself to that moment, you were able to follow the impulse where it was taking you. And now you're just kind of in like this really cool faith leap, kind of feels like. Yeah. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands in your recent past, please, for Taurus. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. We have the Queen of Swords again reversed this time. And we have the Fool reversed. Okay, so I feel like for a long time, Taurus, I kind of get the impression that you were very distracted by what was happening in the past. I feel like there was a situation that you were reflecting on, maybe dealing with someone else. Like it feels like this could be a Libra. This could also be, again, if you're dealing with a Leo, it could be them. But it feels like there was a lot of things that were consuming you, and you were just spending a lot of time entertaining, or I want to say indulging your sense of nostalgia or your sense of like things, things in the past just had so much of your attention that it took you out of the present moment and made it so that you were actually unable to start anything new. Get the Fool reverse is like someone who's not starting something, but in this case, it kind of feels like because you were spending so much time thinking about the past that you were unable to do anything in the present. What's this Justice card in Taurus's recent past talking about? We've got the Ten of Cups reversed. We've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got the Star. Wow, that's really cool. Sweet. So Taurus. I'm just feeling into this energy because it's kind of, it's kind of counterintuitive to the way I would usually read these cards, but it feels a lot like the imbalance, the injustice. It feels like there was something within a family structure or within like a committed, sort of like emotional, I don't know, like hierarchy almost, a community, like there's a better, more nuanced way to approach this, I know, and I'm just like, what is it? It had something to do with what was bringing you emotional satisfaction, though. And I feel like you may have been like on ice in some way, or you may have been like frozen out of this community in some way, but it did you a favor because you were able to like reconnect to what actually brings you joy, what actually brings you happiness, and what was really at the end of the day satisfying for you. So it was like it kind of did you a favor in this way. I think that's why the Sun is here, so I'm gonna just pop right into your current energy. Let's talk about this Knight of Wands in your current energy, Taurus. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles again, this time upright. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. There feels like a lot of a complicated relationship to responsibility. That's what this is feeling like. So I feel like this situation in your recent past, when you were identifying like this could be better, this could be more just, this could be more balanced, this could be something that actually includes everyone. I feel as though, and it looks to me as though, the relationship that you had to what you were responsible for in that situation drastically changed. I do sense that you were communicating with someone as well. Like there may have been communication with a higher power, like a higher spiritual power, or someone very physically. There's definitely like some sort of form of written communication here that permitted you to get into a place where you took a step back and started to get more into this Nine of Pentacles energy, which I'm actually kind of a fan of for you, because it feels like being like removed enough and like blasé enough that people can't get close to you is usually how this card feels. But it feels like a very positive thing to me, because in the past I feel like there was a lot of like being taken advantage of, or just like emotional imbalances in relationships. And I think by releasing and relinquishing the over accountability, I feel like you were being really accountable for other people's problems, instead of just like handing it over to them to deal with. You got into this energy where you were like, well, I've got a full plate, so deal with it, I guess. And it's good. And it was good. Let's move into your immediate future with this High Priestess. Let's clarify what's going on for you there. We have the Queen of Pentacles, there you are. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands as well. So I just see you defending your high ground. I think you're doing it with like tooth and nail too. We have like the card of reconciliation on the bottom here. So it's reversed. So I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna welcome back whatever this old energies were. I feel like you're gonna stand your ground, and I feel like you're gonna be very down to earth in how you handle the situation, and not necessarily take a hard-fisted approach. I feel like you're gonna very much just kind of stand your ground and stand in like a very generous sort of place of like giving away the information that others need freely, while still having extremely firm boundaries with them and being aware of the people who have crossed you in the past. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on there for you. I want to talk about this Eight of Cups in your immediate future as well. Okay, we've got the Six and Seven of Swords, both upright, and we have Judgment reversed. Wow. So there, Taurus, it's very clear to me that you were at one point doubting your judgment. And there may have been some like gaslighting situation here, like someone, like I feel like you were dealing with someone who was very subtly like manipulating a situation so that you were not believing everything that you were feeling or saying. It doesn't have to be like totally outright, but it does kind of feel like there was a little bit of a situation where, again, things were being hidden from you, where people were trying to maintain like an imbalanced status quo, and you got to a point where that just kind of fell, that whole veil just kind of fell, and you reached a moment of clarity where you realized you had been doubting your judgment, where you had been staying in a situation that wasn't working for you and that wasn't very healthy for you, and then you turned your back on it. And I mean, reconciled with yourself, reconciled with your own inner voice, and reconciled with your own judgment, and decided to trust that. And like there's there's a lot of turned backs here. I feel like you just completely decided to detach and walk away from it and seek a higher purpose or higher knowledge. And again, like this feels a lot like retribution. Is that the right word? That feels like a very violent word. I feel like it was more like peaceful than that. It feels like it was like, yeah, I don't know. Advocacy. That's kind of what this is all. For yourself first. You're reconciling with yourself so you can advocate for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Let's make my hands work. Let's wrap this up with some cards from the universe and send you on your way. I hope that the eclipse treated you guys well. Hope that Saturn is giving you lots of blessings. It looks like it here. It looks like these are like blessings of self-love, and you know the work that you put into a relationship was paying off, and someone else's was found wanting by the looks of it. So that's good. Saturn is very generous, you know, like we don't always think of Saturnian energy as being generous, but Saturn does lavish gifts upon people who put in the work, and that's kind of like the entire point, isn't it? What do we have for Taurus for the first half of July? Oop. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, and we have Temperance reversed. So, I mean, it's kind of the same message that I've been saying, but I really do see this is just a really crucial moment for you, Taurus, to be protecting your own energy, and to be certain that like the people you choose to play nice with deserve it, and that when opportunities pass you by, that can be a gift in itself. You know, it can be a pleasure and treasure. I was going to say at the same time, so maybe it is both for you. I don't know, but it can be a really good thing to tune out other voices right now and just listen to your own judgment, so that you can get into you can get into a place where those rewards are going to come down for you. And this is a very clear, very beautiful reading for you, Taurus. So I hope that this resonates. If it does, please let me know. And please subscribe to my channel if you want more things. I'm doing a lot of restructuring on the channel right now. I'm a medically trained herbalist, so I'm going to be doing more of a herbalism centered approach, with still doing the pick of cards and everything else that I really like and enjoy doing about on this channel. So anyways, that is my shameless self-promotion. I hope you guys have a fantastic first half of July, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.